and would have lost there in a turret, could have potentially lost the Mountain Drake there as well, as SKT moved down to 9th place. Sole possession of 9th place with a 1-4 record.
Of the LCK, and have a look at that, gentlemen. That is not Mata, that is Effort. Another debut here for SKT since the Dream Team came together. And they're taking out a world champion to put in Effort. Effort was actually impressing us more and more towards the end of 2018. I'm excited to see him once again, but this shows that this is an SKT in some turmoil. World Championship berth is just around the corner from this game. That's going to be a face check. Showmaker, that's going to be first blood so quickly.
Smart.
Oh, well, Canyon.
Oh, not like this.
Yeah,
man.
another Bone Skewer is going to land, but the rest of the members of Tahm are going to move on in here. Barrel's going to go down, though.
What are they doing, man?
This is such a big deal.
Chapter already completed for Faker in the mid lane as Clid is running down there with Moby Boots.
Yep, Bone Skewer going to come in, but the Devour immediately comes out. Clid says, all right, well, now you're not going to be able to save Nuclear. Flashing forward, they are going to get the Tahm Kench stunned up, but Beryl is pretty healthy. Max range on the Abscond is now Canyon in trouble. Another Bone Skewer. Kingslayer ain't going to do it for you, mate. That's not enough. And now Beryl completely out of mana. Effort trying to turn it around, and the deep water dive is there. The flash forward. Teddy grabs another one, and he's going to be handed Beryl on a silver platter. Catfish for dinner, thank you very much. The very top of the World's Gauntlet run, in fact, they will.
Oh, now Clid doesn't have...
Okay, he's just going to hop on over, make a visit over to Showmaker as Pop Blossom comes in, lands onto 3. Killer Instinct right into the backline as Khan's turned up as well. Canyon hijacked one, but he couldn't get in there. Effort diving on forward, gets himself the stun, and we're delivering gold to World's Gauntlet before the promotion tournament as SKT are closing in on Nogari. This turret is extremely low. He's trying to keep the minion wave away, but it should be a dead pirate. No cocoons necessary. The turret's going to go down next. He's now looking to try and pressure this SKT away and may actually just die. He did find the flash, but he's also going to find himself dying. Oh, Pop Blossom going to be enough. Effort grabs it with the ignite in the end. Well, SKT are going to help them. Down to about half health here as top laners are teleporting in. We'll see who's going to actually be able to make this one work, though. Dominus immediately popped as Khan dives into the back line. Good Devour comes in. I believe that denied the death from below, but Nuclear should still be dying here. He flashes, keeps himself alive for the moment as finally Faker locks down the first kill. It's 1-for-1, though, as the Elise is going to fall off the back end. Double kill as Faker completes that. And now Khan, he's able to just wander around. Looks like Catfish has been on the menu all day. Now, cleared. Moving in, will find the cocoon. Bone Skewer's going to land as well. Thomas is going to go down so quickly, but does keep himself alive. So shout-outs for that. But a Teddy is very strong.
Man.
We've got a flanking teleport coming in from both the top laner and the mid laner. Shape Splitter's in. There's the Pop Blossom. Doesn't actually land on anyone, though. Super Soaker goes out, finds the snare and a Nogari on the backline, but it's just not enough. Death from below's there. Boom, boom, boom. Even the minion wave's going to suffer here as Effort just rains down the terror, and SKT are going to continue moving forward.
Cinder rather than the TMF that used to be there is bot lane.
Oh, trying to get it started early in the bottom side. He's pretty fast, gonna avoid that flash, actually flips him over, and then goes for the flash, avoids the kill. And now we got Bono coming in, but again, he's only level 2, hits 3.
Oh no!
And the pillar is not going to work out. It's just a bite on the butt of Effort. And that's going to be about it.
Barrage. So this is a gangplank, so it's a little bit of a different scenario. He can theoretically be there. As, okay, in goes Cleared. Peanut does have the counter-strike, though. Jumps over. The leap is going to be...
It's much better than Humble Life, and sadly for SKT, probably could pay it much worse. They're rolling up, trying to get a pick. They need a confidence kill, but Stace is still available. This should be easy, though.
They spent a lot to get this.
More gold. It might be...
And this is a free rotation.
Yeah,
they can also make towards top side. They're looking for Cuvee.
No, he's embracing it.
Yeah, well,
he is embracing it.
They're able to use the Wind Becomes Lightning on the minion wave as well as the...
Yeah, well, he's trying to flash back to his team. Bono coming on in here. It's still a 2-on-3. And Bono's going to go in, and he's going to say no.
Just going to extend.
The reason we're frustrated about the Herald is if you were just going to jam and leave, you could have done that and got 320 gold. Uh-oh.
Well, that's going to be the knock-up. Does use the stopwatch. Good knock-up comes in now as the taunt's also going to land. Smeb gets down. Good knock-up onto Teddy. Pop Blossom comes into the backline, though, as SKT tries ultimate down. Pop Blossom coming in. That's a three-man stun from Faker. Q's going to land from Clit as well, but Score turning it around. Snowflower locks that one down. Faker desperately trying to find BDD, but he eventually finds it. Effort also now looking for Snowflower. Good dodge of the snare with the Justice Punch from Snowflower.
In its current state. And you can see he's moving down. That's really painful. Khan just actually killed Tahm Kench, basically.
Well, Khan's going to get the first roam as the dredge line is going to land. Peanut explodes. Just nothing he can do. The final chapter comes in. Ruler's trying to get out of the way, but the Yuumi and the Ezreal just evaporate. That's going to be 3 kills as well as an Infernal Drake and SKT. But SKT have control of the Dragons, right? So they've still been getting more as there's the depth charge. SKT may have found their moment to strike. Faker finds the backline. Cannon Barrage right on top of where Teddy is. The final chapter is going to come in, but Cube, that was not the Abyssal Voyage you wanted to take, and in fact didn't even. And it's just win-win-win.
It is really scary, though.
Cannon Barrage flying forward. Ruler, depth charge is going to land on him as Faker finds it, dashes back. As there's the package delivery. Faker the Gunblade keeping himself alive for a very long time, and Peanut eventually takes him down, but has to waste so much time.
In the wings here, but he's all alone for now. They're able to take it down fast enough. And there you go. Rift Herald is going to go down as he is going to be locked up here. Has the stopwatch. Bono with the subjugate, but again, I think they're just going to have to let Key go.
They get the one, but remember, So1 has his teleport up in 20 seconds. No ultimate, though, to back it up.
Well, Key trying to frontline this time around. The depth charge gets all the way into the backline for Zhongyi and Tempt. Getting into this one, but a lot of AoE damage. He's going to be able to take out one, but it's only the Nautilus. Zhongyi here getting CC'd down. Finally gets into the Featherstorm, but it's too little too late. He doesn't really care as Teddy trying to go in here. He's got Khan behind him as everybody's trying to jump onto Songyun here. And there's Clid in the backside. They finally find that carry. And honestly, that might just be the game.
In a decent spot in this game. Out goes the Super Soaker.
Yeah, Super Soaker coming in here. A lot of damage from the Q there from Faker. Score can't re-engage. The Q somehow lands, but it's a great ultimate from Score to get Clid out of there. The Smite going to be available. Pop Blossom lands from Faker, but only gets onto Smeb. World Ender. He's trying to find it. Good glitter lands, forces the flash, but Teddy's already found the kill on the other side of the map. Effort going to go down very, very low, and by other side of the map I meant other side of the wall. Smeb in position to try and defend this turret now as
really quickly, Blue Trinket comes down. Genji is aware. That's a really nice True Shot Barrage.
Yep, Cannon Barrage though is going to stop them from getting in there. Cube didn't use his spellbook in order to get himself a smite, so they're not able to get forward. Peanut has to leap in order to get himself out, but the Grey Health is going to dissipate, and that is going to be the first kill going over to Teddy. Over the wall is Effort. He does go golden though, and Teddy will have the opportunity. No, already used that ultimate, so unable to save him. Going to do it. Score in there. Effort going to face check, lands the dredge line, gets the aftershock. He's going to be okay, but Snowflower caught out of position. Good block on the Justice Punches. He's just stunned forever. Forces the Fate's Call. Not going to be a tool used. Chains of Corruption also went wide though, so we're out a lot of ultimates on both sides. SKT look for the re-engage once again. There's no aftershock this time. Effort has to use his stopwatch, but he's still probably going to die. Flash does come in. Smeb gets the wild growth, tries to look for the reset, but he's not going to get there. Pop Blossom is avoided, and eventually Prey is the one that goes down first. Effort somehow still alive, and SKT have found the team fight despite the fact that KT have the team fight comp. Is going to be the man
surrounded.
You're going to be looking for. Pop Blossom is going to come forward, lands a couple of snares as Prey has to flash to get out of the way. Heroic entrance. He's going to try and help out, but already all of the damage has been taken down. Smeb able to get some work done here on the back line as Score jumps back up, but that's a great dredge line to stop Score from doing anything more, and he will.
He knew. He knew.
Wait, where are they? What?
There's 24 different designs.
Okay.
Uniqlo.
Oh, they come. That is so cool. This dive is also pretty cool. As Cube is going to have to pop the Grey Health, but that ain't going to stop you from heading towards the Death Chamber.
Attack. Oh, SKT, okay. They can steamroll the turret right now.
Oh,
the Elders.
Cannon Barrage comes in.
Yeah, you're gone.
Yeah,
see you next game.
Oh, good God. Cube just finds himself a lot of slows as more teleports coming now from KT's side. Chains of Corruption will snare a lot of people. Good knockups as Klid's going to lock up the second Infernal Drake. Fate's call, but it's a defensive one once again from Prey. Snowplow gets the hell out of dodge. Khan dashing on forward. In goes Klid, trying to find more, but he's just going to be in the bouncy castle. Down to the GA immediately, but Snowplow is going to go Teddy. This is what happens when he can actually auto-attack in a team fight, and KT get obliterated. Q going to be dodged there by BDD, but that's the ace. That's going to be the game, and a 2-0 in the telecom war for SKT.
2015. That's 4 years ago. 4 years ago. Isn't that insane to think about?
Yeah.
In the past 4 years.
I'm all for aggressive mid lanes. And
Wasn't really necessary as Arctic Assault is going to land onto Effort. Good life binding.
And SKT make it about them, and the Observer kindly points out the Smite. Tana thinks, all right, maybe we can steal this one. I'm going to get in there and ult away Klid. But Lux had this one prepared earlier. It's like that cooking target burst that a Zoe is known for can be evaded a bit easier. Nice little pickup here from Effort as Pyke.
speaking of pickups, he's going to help out in that kill. Just can certainly also have a chance. As I'm going to have to hold my thought as Faker was hiding there in the little edge and trying to heroic exit here. He's able to get away that time.
SKT knew exactly what to expect. Really nice binding. Hits both Bono and Lava. Faker gonna be able to get out. Look at the minimap here. There's actually no reason for more than one member to be defending the base. The minion wave hasn't pushed in. Blasting Plant pushes Klid into this area. People try to defend him, but whether it's the Xin Zhao ultimate or a really good spot for the redemption.
Who is able to juke away somehow on the LeBlanc, just Faker things. Here comes the Kennen trying to dunk down on the Aatrox. That's going to work out.
Sivir is so big,
and he's still able to do the damage from so low. Is Faker over that wall? Sleepy Trouble Bubble now coming on in as Faker, or rather not Faker, saying his name a lot nowadays. Effort goes in with the flash, will bite the dust.
Moving forward, BDD with the portal jump. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, there's the flash in. Cataclysm. Everyone put in the baby cage. Huge knock-up now from Khan as he's diving in onto the KT members. Huge scoop as Faker picks up the Tahm Kench. He'll make that a smeb sandwich as well as he's eaten well tonight. That is going to be huge.
Absolutely going to be looking for another pick here as Kellen will be forced to use that one very early as Teddy and Khan in the back line. Sounds like a huge nightmare for the side of Jin Air. It doesn't look like they'll be able to get out of this one this time. Triple kill now for Teddy. Klid can do as, okay, it's going to actually be Khan trying to start this one up. Perfect timing on the stopwatch there. As Tall also going to stopwatch. In Klid goes and he steals it away. And you'd have to imagine the kills are only going to follow as everybody on the side of Hanwha Life. There is no escape.
At second, it means you can take Counter-Strike second, which is so important against Camille's. Here's that cheese gank we talked about.
Yeah, we're going to get in there. The Flash Pulverize does come down, but not enough damage onto aiming by a large margin. Doesn't even have to use Flash or Cleanse to keep.
Faker's here too.
Yeah, even able to get over that wall. It's a good play there from Sen and flashes out of the way, but the Abscond stand aside. Not enough. First blood over to Klid. Teleports in everywhere as Yukal gets a huge Ring of Frost, but Klid is going to be okay. Gets the health back, I believe. One to take Teddy down. The items on this SKT squad are just huge, and Khan looking for the flank. Teddy actually starting this one up. Supercharges in the back line. Immediately Senin is dealt with. Whirling Death is not that this time as another Hex Flash from Effort is going to do some zoning. Unbreakable Will is there this time, and Klid throws out the prison once again. They're diving straight into the back line. Who cares about turrets as Klid has the Zonyas? We're not going to find the Void Seeker as Teddy's still chasing after the Afrika. As now Afrika, there's a big angry dragon between them and SKT as Keen. He's found Faker, but in goes Teddy. The explosion, the damage. Klid has stolen away the Elder Drake, and now SKT a huge edge in the team fight. Yukal now down so low. Teddy dives forward. That's veteran C for you. Double kill for the Kai'Sa. One for the Jax. And a very dead Draven. SKT have done it.
Perfect. Reaching for her leg as she goes into the death chamber. This is what we missed, actually, through our last attempt at replays. How dare you?
It's a nice try, but to the death. As 3-on-1, not exactly fair, and now they've got another kill here potentially onto Joker, as he is going to try to get away with that. Ignite is ticking. He's going to live.
Mid lane, we're seeing more brawling.
On Fleek, just the most tilting series in games so far. Can he pick up the kill is the question. The Q is going to miss, and he cannot get it. And now Effort with the Moby Boots just going to flash on in, and you will get swiped and taken out.
Sometimes it's not your day.
Trade. And SKT, once again, feels like they're playing with their food. Diving in the bottom lane now. No Feather Storm. Down goes one, down goes another. It absolutely does feel like a solo queue game, as we're just bursting people down 100-0 like it's nothing. It
Oh, he hit it!
Oh, boy.
Beautiful.
Effort's like, this is my time to shine.
Base.
Can he go 1v2 here?
Yes.
Yeah, he absolutely can. And now he's got his entire team behind him. And down will go on. They're just playing around, trying to kill the enemy.
Another VAC.
Now we're getting a kill now as in goes Baker, going 1v2. He finds... I don't know, they like that Baby Shark song nowadays. Baby Shark, do-do-do-do-do. In goes the Leona.
That's not
Kind
a
of like
baby shark, that's a real shark!
That's the Grandpa Shark coming on in as well. That's a nice Feather Storm, buddy, but you're going to go down too. That's the full ace, and it looks like it's... But importantly, Dove has blue buff, but we're trying to set up a 4-man dive here. Dominus on Khan, as we're going deep. Dove trying to skate away here. That was an amazing escape, actually, as now the teleport going to come in. The flash now onto the Aatrox, but a lot of damage already coming out here. Summon has to back away, but in comes Joker from the back, and a big wabam cataclysm into the backside. But Faker able to do that first damage with the Echo, gets back in there. Perfect timing on the stopwatch, but still the Aatrox is going mad in the back line. Gets those autos down, but eventually comes down as Teddy rotates up and goes.
It's all the sideline plays that Talia is making. The
We're
ability to
trying
have a
to
semi-global.
engage here on Fleek, but Faker in a really awkward spot here. Seismic shove nearly on the timing. Faker is going to have to flash away. Uses everything. Weaver's Wall comes in, tries to bait them into the corner. Teddy has to flash away too. Summit frontlining for now is going to be able to do a good job of just leading the team front to back. Ghost trying to start this run. He's
going to stay leashed. This is one Sandbox should want to fight. A binding here from Joker is actually going to be a killer on Teddy.
Oh, Summit going in once again. Stopwatch is going to be down here, but he has to flash away in the smite. It goes to Klid. SKT now with triple Infernal. The binding going to come down onto the Renekton, but Sandbox can't get anything else after that one. The stun comes in. Klid trying to force this again. Already a lot of AoE damage coming on in, but they're still taking it very, very slow. Baker now with full health, trying to lead the charge in here.
And the only one, he was the last person to flash, I believe, in the previous fight. So, a pick here will be big on both sides.
Ghost, did you just walk too far? In comes the Silas on his own wall that he stole earlier on, and they have the damage to take out two, make it three. 3 times the charm for the side of SKT. They make that pick happen. Only death, but Summit still on the chase. And here comes Dove into 3 of them, actually. And it's going to be immediately decimated as he's just trying desperately to chase him down. And now Ghost in the front line against an Echo will not be able to stand up to him. As another fight in the top side, Baker going to go 1v3 at this point as he still has his ultimate. Takes out 2. And we'll be going here onto On Fleek. Nice knock-up, but still, this is an Echo, and you know the party never ends if you're
Be the team to throw out questions at the enemy rather than just backseat drive against the enemy, which is what I see from this game in this particular game.
Interesting first pickup here from Nogger. He goes back and gets himself a base. Values having a bit of the extra movement speed.
Tank, right? At the end of the day, that's usually a build against a true tank who play the Roam King. And so I'm just guessing the Phage is largely for the Rage passive and, like you say, movement speed to try to avoid a top lane focus, but the health, the AD, it gives you a nice little amount of stats. Phage builds really well, but it's a surprise, and Nogari is the most creative with his item builds anyway.
Well, speaking of being creative, Ultimate flies out here from Teddy, gets the double stun as Nuclear is very close to dying. 100 health for Beryl and Nuclear, but they do make it underneath the turret. One last auto, not going to be a...
Do
we have democracy on the bottom side of the map? Is that when, like,
what is a
everyone
democracy?
I don't know.
Oh, certainly not this.
Yeah, this ain't a democracy. This is, oh my goodness, a turnaround. Really nicely done, actually, 1-for-1 so far.
Oh!
Trouble bubble from downtown. And Clid doesn't have to use the ult for that one. Double kill comes in for Teddy.
Maybe a couple of plates. As we'll take another look at the kill on the bottom side.
Kench the Corruption comes out. And a nice attempt by Sen and only knocks away Teddy, but then Clid said, actually, you're coming back here with us.
See what you can do. As Dread has actually been having a really nice early game here. And once again is going to stopwatch. Nice try with the cast, but this guy is dead meat.
It's a very solid victory. We're going to see the other side of the fight. Clid got in, got out. Well, everything's falling into place.
Yeah, I thought it was just...
Is still alive.
The war of attrition.
Effort.
They're going
down
in.
very low. Faker doesn't have the ult, but does still have flanking position, but it doesn't seem to matter. Tahm just have too much damage. The Xayah, with all the items, is doing so much work, and now frontlining, he's taken down. What a mistake there from Nuclear, and the Varus is now starting to pop off. Flash forward, Nogari is going to land as well. Arctic Assault, stand behind me. And it looks like Tahm have done it, but Clid's going to pick one out. Nogari's going to flash though to try and get out of there. Barrel going to be the first one to go down. As Canyon's in the front line, it's trade 1-for-1. As this gun is going to...
Again is going to go down. And Khan still with the TA, just frontlining. Keen, he's got no more shroud. He should be going down here as well.
Back,
I don't know
Prison
why
is
he's going
hijacked
back.
and taken down. Chains of Corruption land onto the Xayah in the front line. And now Khan, yeah, exactly right. That's what he's going to try and do. The Prison is going to go wide though, and SKT, they use this as their time to pounce. Clid goes golden. The Zhonya's is there. Chain Lash, not going to be enough. The Xayah is going to grab it. Nogari flashes in, flashes out. Teddy doing the damage though, and now Showmaker in trouble. Tongue Lash comes in, and Damwon looking to try and turn it. Teddy versus Nuclear is the battle. A double lifesteal. He's going to do it. In the meantime, Khan, he's going to do it again, winning the game by himself in the Damwon base. Blue buff as well. At the 4-minute mark, another hit buff. Pulv is Teddy. Gonna have to get devoured. Regurgitate will come in here as Effort. Taking a while to throw him out, but it's a decent stun there with the trample from Senin. Now they're turning it though, Teddy. A lot of DPS, remember, on this Varus.
Turret played out of this, but it's a very incremental lead rather than a dominant one.
Oh, actually, a lot of damage. Whirling Death comes in. We do have to devour as Senin's tanking the turret. Gets himself the play, but Teddy flashes himself out.
Is what I always like to call it there in fights where everybody's low and everything goes crazy. As we're just going 1v1 down the bottom side. 2v1, I should.
The Karma comes online with the
Teddy
death
gonna get
gap,
ulted, but there's the Devour coming in for Effort. Thitskin not even able to be used, as now Teddy trying to cut this one out. He flashes so much.
That's one way to say it, as they're trying to do it again, but there is a Tahm Kench on the enemy team. Ghost has got a lot of damage, but stopwatch again. Here to take away your candy. That's hard to pull off. SKT really running on all cylinders here, as once again, all the Sonya is going to be procced, and Faker will not die. He'll live to see another day. Too much. Khan just soloing down Tal as everybody's going to die. Nice little sweep. They finally got Faker. I hope they're satisfied with that, because that's all.
Decent minion wave moving into this mid lane. Showmaker going to teleport forward as well. Abyssal Voyage going to be the answer, as now SKT's looking for their way in. The flash forward as Effort gets in there. Chains of Corruption are going to lock up Damwon, but they haven't lost anyone. He has to get the hell out of there. Aftershock comes in. Beryl keeps himself alive with the stopwatch. Another great ult comes in, and finally Sejuani. When he wants to and when he doesn't want to put on the pressure. Showmaker has found Teddy, the Devour, very early. Glacial Fissure is going to be thrown out. A lot of extra space given after that Devour's Regurgitate, as Canyon finds himself in the back line. No mana on Detect, actually going to throw it out. Faker being taken down very low. Whirling Death flies in, as there's the Pop Blossom, but he's booped out of the way. The Mountain Drake has been started. Effort gets the Devour and Ricocing as SKT have 5 members here cleared. Can throw out the ultimate, lands it right into the backline as Nuclear gets a huge shield. Faker is running to get in the pit.
Now a summonerless war though is more
Oh, it's going to come down to another trade, but Dread might just die before it even happens here. He's going to have to get away to safety, and the drag. As okay, just trying to engage on the Clid. That seems like a mistake. Keen here, looking to do something all alone. He lands the chain.
As Chains of Corruption comes down, Yukao diving into the backline, gets himself the supreme display of talent, but the explosion not quite big enough. Faker is going to go down though, is now aiming, getting turned on. The Hemoplague's huge. The last tides are
Red front row to see the bad news. He's re-engaging.
It's a 3-man body slam as Khan into the Sanguine Pool. It's not even going to die. to do it there from Showmaker. Now Khan finds himself 1 versus 4, but Phase Rush gonna get him out of there as well. Canyon actually turning this situation around as Teddy wants to get some autos, but he can't stand. Yukal, he's just trying to find his way in. Pyke has to go into his Zhonya's as he is going to get knocked down to the Guardian Angel. Now, Yukal moves his way in, still hasn't used that ultimate just yet. Does eventually throw it down, but it is not going to be enough as Effort is going to get turned on.
And Faker has teleport, whereas Teddy does not.
Oh, we fighting, boys.
We're getting in there, but Glid in a bit of trouble, but Effort able to get on top of him and get the Devour down. Challenging Smite comes in, but Bono is not going to be able to land that damage. Glid flashes away. This is very heavily SKT favored. First blood going to come in. Key is going to survive thanks to the shield. Tahm looking for the accelerated shock blast. This is going to flash forward here as the stopwatch is actually going to block him from the kill.
Forward as Khan makes his way towards the top side, finds a 4-man emo plague. Gigantic damage, but there's the supreme display of talent, not actually getting the value that it wants as the cannon barrage is very late. Yukal survives for a while, but eventually will go down and aiming. Just can't find the skill shots. Flashed on and obliterated by Faker as Keen is running for the hills. He's seen these abyssal voyages, not quite able to get the damage. Yes!
Don't want to give up priority in mid.
Well, there's the Abyssal Voyage. Effort's going to come in with Cleared. No QSS available just yet for Ruler, and he is well dead.
This flash. Obviously not the way that thing works, but okay, now we're going for the TP coming on in. They got Gory right behind them. Big Pop Blossom is going to land. They will at least get Viper as Lahan.
Yeah, they have finally found some vision though, but let's have a look. This Abyssal Voyage that led to the death of this pirate that stuck around a little bit too long.
Spirit Shoujo and a cool item on Renekton. See it all the time in TFT, very rarely in League of Legends. You only really see it on target.
Yeah, down again positioning though from Canyon, throws down the prison, and now the teleports have to be invested. Abyssal Voyage coming down as well. Effort right in there as the Impale is on top of Canyon. And whether or not the stopwatch comes in, he is still going to die. Not going to be enough though. Teleports are coming in.
That's a donation.
Yep. The Pop Blossom comes in, but actually, Khan in the World Ender, he's able to dive on top of Cube. Shape Splitter was the wrong one. The flash forward Ruler able to use. I was talking to some of the SKT staff, just saying that the opinion of the players has certainly gotten better as Pop Blossom here from Cube. He doesn't even get it off though, just explodes.
He's coming in from Ghost of all people. We got a Thomas Kench in here too, as Effort tries to save him, but not on time. Faker gonna pick up that extra kill on the backside, and now we're turning it around. But Faker taking too much damage. Look at Dove at full health, trying to zone them all away. We're trying to pick up those last kills. Is Teddy will get the one. Might be in the trade for Effort. Oh, it's so close. And Dove is going in there, but he can't do it alone. And Joker's not gonna have enough. And Faker, he's gonna be able to pick up the 2 from the backside. What a fight here at the end of it all, as SKT will win big at the end of the fight.
What an insane moment. Chose to go in and gets the scoop as everyone is baited by the low health members.
Back up. They can 3-man the Baron. They absolutely can 3-man it.
Yeah, Teddy can tank it for basically forever. He's got the double lifesteal coming in. Canyon, he knows
Goes down so quickly.
Oh my god,
but
this
so
Varus
Thomas
is so strong.
Wait,
Be careful. Be careful. He's going to flash. Going to get out of the way, and Canyon's not even going to contest. Taking down this little Pikachu in a side lane. Now, you people here is, okay, we're going aggressive onto the Yasuo, finds himself the last breath onto Effort, but 1 versus 4, I have a feeling that SKT should be able to get this one done.
So, nobody actually going in here as, okay, really trying to get straight into the middle of the lane. That's a show of dominance there. Lid going for the flash, and he's going to be looking for one. He's going to pick up the Silas. Do they have the damage? Has that stopwatch straight, thinking about coming in from behind. Yukal is going to be able to flash away. But, aiming. Went in alone without his flash. That's a big mistake. And they're just going to burst in right from the front here. The Shroud goes down, but Clit is in the pit. Can you get him out here? The Impale goes down. Oh my God! He's going to get it in the end. Once again, Clit is going to win on that one. And now we have the Abyssal Voyage coming on in. The fake Skarner ultimate only going to keep Khan leased here for just a moment, but should be able to pick up at least 1 kill on the back of this unit. That one, we got Faker coming on over. They're going to get that kill.
No.
We're diving in the top side as well. Looking for as much as possible. They're not wasting any time. And down he will go as well.
Box again, and just been smashed down. Here's what we missed. Jace was recalling on a ward, and then he didn't have to recall. He got the speed recall from his good friend player.
See you later. On Fleet says, I'd like to help out. I am helping, right? Who placed that ward? Effort. Didn't end up mattering. On Fleet.
The Gangplank's ultimate.
Oh,
But
oh,
yeah,
yes,
I'll tell you about it right after this replay.
Oh,
as I'm not sure what Viper and Lehens were doing. They were a little bit too far up. Thick Skin ends up coming out, but it's just not thick enough.
Oh, and he also cycled.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of value for his team right now. Baker doesn't have teleport available.
Entrance coming down. Just the end of the Glacial Fissure is there, but Battle Dance gets Tucson out.
Lack
you're
of
talking about.
Yeah, the lack of tempo around the dragon. And now he stayed for the play, but now Faker gets a play.
Klid's timing's pretty good. There's the quickness down as Tucson. Battle Dance is in. Extra movement speed. Has to flash. Klid is going to follow as now Deft is next on the menu. A double kill. Particularly as a way to try and zone. Does have to flash. Does get out. Faker's going to win that one. Glacial Fissure down. That's a dead Sona. First blood going over to Klid as Teddy trying to tank up this turret. They can see Joker is so easy to take down, and Klid grabs his second.
So far, really well coached.
All right, trying to make a play here in the mid lane. Effort getting pretty low, but they can't even kill the damn support with everybody trying to get on top of him.
By the Azir as now Faker goes golden, but he just sees his death. Flashes to eventually get out of the way. Void Rush is going to come in. Decent heal comes down. They'll need extra damage. Neon is the one that has it as Cuz goes golden with his stopwatch. Flashes as well to get out of the way of Teddy and Tucson. Sacrifices his life. We're going to need some extra crits here from Deft, who has to flash, and Teddy picks up the kill. Another Emperor's Divide, this time from Klid as Rascal has to run. So many flashes here from Kingzone as Klid eventually goes golden. Neon as well is going to copy him. Oh, the Conqueror just a little bit too late there. The shifting sand's going down. Oh my goodness, Neon. Very close. Some low health bars all over the place. And I don't even know who even won that team fight. That's a huge shot blast, Klid. I don't know whether he can actually get in here. Cocoon is going to land, but it's only onto the Tahm. Kench. Ultimate flies forward from Effort. Look at the AoE into this pit. Goes so low. Flashes over the wall, but Faker denies anything. He's going to go down before Joker even falls. And now, over the wall, not enough as the Audacious charge a little bit too late to come off cooldown. Summit dives on top of Klid, immediately transitions over to Effort, who flashes, gets back over the wall, and that's why we sub this man in. The young man mechanics from the SKT support. Not so much for Klid there as Summit just dives on him.
Had he been able to go over the wall a lot sooner, this would have been a lot cleaner for Sandbox Summit. Trying to be basically Superman. He was almost able to get Effort right there. Chase nerf, am I right? Thanks, Jack. All right.
To go again, but the rest of Tin Air showing up. Baker able to shoot a bunch of damage in their face once again. Effort trying to come in here, but the Devourer is on point. Sees his
bot lane from SKT. This was set up in Champs.
Yeah, big teleport's going to come in. We're looking for the Devour timing. Life goes golden as well as Ruler has to flash to get himself out of the way. They do manage to pick up one of them. And Teddy under the turret's doing so much work. Faker goes golden to keep himself alive, but they have to navigate this one.
plate going down there to Dub. As OK Joker gonna get kicked in the wall into that Chains of Corruption, but he's gonna be stunned down as well. He's using literally everything just to try to survive. And now we have the perfectly timed ultimate from Braum. But too much damage on Navarez means that actually it will be a trade. 1-for-1, but now the mid laner's coming on in. Dove gonna get kicked on, and in goes Klid, looking for that play, but he's gonna have to back away. Khan with the empowered Q. Does he have the damage? The big one for Faker from downtown. The sweep away as now Root is gonna flash, but it looks like he's still gonna be dead as the follow-up and the fade away from
14 minutes.
Yep, Abyssal Voyage is going to come in just to try and defend this turret, but Ruler is going to be left on his own. He didn't take the Voyage, and this is what happens. Crescendo used with absolutely no gain.
During the laning phase. Speaking of the end of the laning phase, moving for some skirmishes.
Now we're poking again here as the immediate cleanse out of Kellen.
No, there's no longer ending worlds.
Yeah,
He's just having chats to Pantheon now that he's been remade. Here's
Exactly.
the team fight though. Pop Blossom once again. SKT already with 2. The turret goes down, but was it worth it, Kingzone? As Emperor's Divide is still there from Naeon, but he just doesn't have a health bar. Empowered Recall going to be there, but the snipe from Effort is going to get rid of the Azir and King. And that's why it's so interesting. It's almost like the win conditions are the same, and SKT found the position this time around. Showmaker flashes to get himself out, though wishes he still had that ultimate, but he doesn't. Canyon stole it. He used it against the wall as Canyon now in trouble. He's going to get taken down. Clid gets another one. Noguri dives into the backline as Faker's just darting around, staying out of trouble, but keeping his health bar low enough to bait them all in. Teddy gets
They've rotated first. They've tried to get catches. And speaking of catches, Cube going to be slowed. This will take a while.
Glacial Augment is one hell of an ability as the rest of SKT are going to turn up. Faker still hunting for more, just the tip. So it might have been a difficult time for Khan, as Lehen, speaking of difficult times, is going to be in trouble. The ult does go off here from Effort as Clid wants to get on over. Is going to flash. The ultimate's going to be flashed there from Lehens, who tries to move out of the way. Cannon Barrage to try and add more as Chovy jumps on it. He's got a big health bar, but it's going to be First Blood going over to Faker. Effort, the clutch! Time, the stopwatch was amazing as Chovy does make
Possible decision. Eyes up. Just watch this play.
Oh, Teddy went into the one-on-one, and they're able to bait Tarzan into this. The arrow going to do nothing, but here comes Chovy from the left side. Tarzan able to do a nice amount of damage, but it doesn't matter. Griffin, they lost their AD carry.
About us, and they achieved it, Valdez. They were playing really well in the first 15 minutes or so. As okay, re-engage.
Wow, okay.
That's not going to work.
It's this awkward thing where you can look at 2 team comps and know when they spike. But let's just see what Tarzan was doing right here. I mean, he just seems to get caught up. Meanwhile, in live, though, SKT, they're wrestling with that purple monster.
original Trundle. Got really sad with the rework is Faker. He's going to turn up, gets the flash Pop Blossom, and that's a very dead Sona, meaning SKT in a much better position for this team fight. But can you even call it that? The bottom
On the board for all our matches.
Doran's going to stay in his shroud, gets the Shuriken backflip as Cannon Barrage comes forward. They want to kill the Akali, but they'll take a Tahm Kench if they're given one. Chovy comes in, but he might be a little bit too late, as now Tarzan is slowed down and taking these autos. Teddy has to flash, but Chovy now in so much trouble, can't get over the wall. And SKT get themselves 2 quick kills, and possibly even a Baron, or just an Ezreal. The flash forward, this one is going to pick up the kill from Faker. Calculations have been downloaded, and now
behind, but Teddy can just be firing down his mid lane.
Yep, Sandwich is going to come in, but that's the Aftershock. Utilize the subjugation is so huge. Peanut alive for so long. It's just ludicrous, but the turret is going to be taken down. Advantage, they'll move on over. They'll grab this inhibitor that they prepared earlier. The wall is going to fly in, but blocked there from Effort. As Canyon going to have to go golden. Showmaker here trying to protect him. It's a good ultimate there from Effort as well in the backline, but then as well, Crescendo is going to be used, but nothing gained. Great 2-man ultimate coming in from Effort there as well, as Trouble Bubble lands onto
SK Telecom play.
Well, he's going to steal away the Chains of Corruption, and that is a hell of a lot of damage out from Faker. Khan decides it's his turn. A couple of members hit by that Hemo Plague, but SKT just move over as a unit of 4. That's the Emperor's Divide. Gets a couple as BDD is golden on the backside. Teddy is jumped on, but who's jumping on who? The Varus just turns around and melts everyone. KT! Flash now looking to turn on Faker, who does manage to get the Zhonya's off depth, takes half his health bar just from a true shot barrage, and Teddy comes in to pick up the kill. 2-man Emperor's Divide as now Kingzone just looked at this.
25 minutes in, and SKT, they're gonna have to face check this, and they're so far behind.
Here we go!
Coming on in, Lehens with that flash taunt is gonna get them ahead to start this off, but getting low is the team.
Teddy!
SKT trying to show up in this one. Down should go Tarzan. Last stand be denied as Toby trying to be flashed on, but will
Jump onto the Baron and hope for the best because the Quinn is looking to win the game. Gigantic ultimate stolen by Clid. He goes golden as well, and this is looking to be all over for Tahm 1 Gaming. They're winning a 4v5 team fight, our SKT, whilst Khan wins the game. And that is how we're going to do it, SKT.
got the turret and Griffin going for the Baron here. Can they get it? It's gonna be up to Clid. He's gonna get in there, and it goes to the Braum! gets in there and spites it away at level 14. How is he able to do it? This time it's not Clid, but it's still SKT. And the team fight afterwards is done. And we've all seen this video before. It's like a recording. Khan is going to end the game once again on the split push. We're going to a 2-0 lead now to SKT. That is the Ezreal. They'll take him out and keep OnFleek busy as the rest of them look to run at Baron.
Keep on trucking. They get a free Baron if Effort just watches OnFleek not get to recall. Effort just needs to run at OnFleek for as long as possible. Baron guaranteed if he stops OnFleek reset.
Keep on going, Effort.
Get in there, Effort. Get in there. Game goes on, so that was why there was ultra respect there. Bot lane.
There it is, the flip you were looking for, but what is that?
Able to evolve into a lane that can do that is bot lane.
I'm sure they feel warm too, chugging all those potions as Effort might just die here. Let's see how this works. Predator is going to come on in. Going to have to use that flash, and he's actually a fight where SKT... Well, I'm going to have to hold that thought as another arrow's going to come in. And a big Cataclysm Clid going to flash out of that one. Effort with the knock-up into his skin.
OnFleek trying to deny any blue buffs going the way of Elise. No blue buff Elise bot lane gang.
This is not something you see very often, but we're going to be trying to bully here onto the Cal, but all the roots are going to be pretty good. One more auto will do it, and the Ignite not going to do anything to Teddy. First start with the Blasting Wand. That's Joker, what is going on here? Might be baited as Clid very fast in the spider form, gonna hop on a Ghost and then do a bit of burst damage.
Heads back home, and the lane state is going to mean that Rascal loses a hell of a lot of money. Deft gonna get knocked up. Clid gets here at just the right time. Pillar placement is fantastic. Featherstorm comes down. Not a lot of mana onto Teddy. Blakecall is not going to do anything though.
But for this, we know that this is the lane that Sejuani's going to look to gank.
Re-engage.
And how about our team? We can gank too. We got the knock-up on the Lehens and... But they draft the Renekton, and then Sandbox are like, aha, I'll get him now. Goes with no flash here. Devour comes in. We're looking for some kind of knock-up, and there it is, going to come in. Effort makes it happen, and Clid going to make a second kill happen on the backside. Like he went straight into the pit with the flag and drag, and is now in a bit of trouble. Flash down here now for Joker. He just might be the guy who goes down from all of this, and they're feeding.
Yeah.
She comes knocking.
Yeah, this is what happens when she gets called. There's, okay, cuz, he's going to dive on forward. Not going to die just yet, but good position there from Khan.
Just yet. As, well, Senin has a different idea. Effort going to start the play here against Senin. Is going to be forced to blow that ultimate, but was it too little too late? He's got a stopwatch, too. As actually, Baker's going to get...
Griffin will find it very hard to emerge from. We talked about their need to snowball. They're looking for a snowball themselves, SKT.
They're going to snowball.
Here's Jaws. We found you. See you later, Lehens. They pick up another kill. That's two to try to burst them away. As the smite will be good. Toby tries his best. He's looking for a kill now, but he will not be able to do it. Down.
All right. Griffin's trying to fight this one.
Well, we'll see what he can do this time around. Tarzan got a nice little wrap around, but still they will go to Clid and Lehens in an awful spot. Should be going down. They're bringing in Quinn now. SKT, they want to fight this one. In goes the Rakan, but the steal is not going to happen as Baker's too low. But Teddy and the Quinn in the backside doing enough damage.
They have a blue trinket to check. They do.
Clid, take a look at that smite cool down. Can he even get there on time is the other question. As where's the DPS? It's going to come down to it, but Jarvan will get it. But the kill onto Ash is so important. As Joker trying to get out of this one, but he's going to have to drop that Ragnarok like it's hot and try to turn around here actually on the Faker. But in goes Effort, no more Ragnarok, and you can see the Infernals come out. And that means both teams are coming out to play. TP coming in, immediate knock-up with a blasting plan and a huge charm from Effort. Keeps all of that damage away from killing Khan. As he was in a dire scenario, but he gets out of it. Now they're looking to get on top of Teddy, who has to flash away. Effort with another nice knock-up to help his team. And SKT.
Clid, that's the fadeaway. Lehens going to get caught up as in goes Effort. That was amazing, but the grand entrance is not enough.
He comes in, now you're one-on-one here, or rather one-on-two attempts. Can you do it? He's going to be able to take out one, but Effort Trying to come in and punish him, and that he will. Gonna hand over the double kill now.
Do something quick.
What are they gonna do? In goes Faker. They got that Rakan in the backside. Lots of charms coming down, but Teddy not really able to do efficient damage in that fight.
Just gonna be able to finish him off here. Aiming eventually flashes in, kills Faker. Teleport coming in from Khan as Effort was arriving from the south. UCal eventually flashes and then gets taunted. Khan gets knocked over the wall by Senon on the Alistar. And then the kiting starts to be a little bit weird. Clid arrives to the fight, and it really just looked like no one had any idea what they wanted to do. Effort follows this up by knocking up Senon, but it's now...
telling Clid that he doesn't want to take this fight, as now Chovy is going to find the Aatrox. Doesn't hit any of his buttons, though, and the Umbral Dash gets Khan to safety. Clid, can he be as lucky as Effort? He's got the quickness. 3 men have been
Tarzan
caught up by it, as Lehens does have the Devour in order to get himself out of the way. Okay, Teddy, is he going to be able to get the work done here in the backline? Lehens in trouble. Chaos Storm doing so much work, though. Khan trying to keep them busy. In the meantime, it is Khan going down, but it's traded as Viper is going to fall. Effort very, very low, but it's a 1-for-1. As this game goes on, Faker gets back to his distortion, back to the Mimic distortion. He's in danger now as Tarzan gets himself back in. Teddy picks up that kill, and it's a disruption, a massive explosion of damage.
Is dead. And now Faker, level 11, gonna come in here with Teddy and begin the landslide that is SKT in game 2. They take out a kill, and they're even going for more here as the Infernal Drake gonna be taken down.
Are we doing it?
Everybody's carousing here as Faker is gonna go in for the kill. Does go down for it, but he's just trying to set up his team as well.
Kill the minions, please.
Oh, they're not killing the minions as, okay, this is becoming extremely sloppy. Not sure about this one. SKT is on fleek now. Doesn't have his Cataclysm. Goes in and immediately runs away. As, okay, well, Khan wasn't having any of that. He wasn't having that base amount of burst damage, and CC underneath the turret trying to bully the bear once again here, it looks like, from the side of SKT, and Khan coming in from behind. Style at this point. All right, Toker coming in here, wants to save his buddy on fleek, but he brought some help as Summit in a bit of trouble, gets burst down before he can shield, and that's going to be 2. Dub comes in too late. Joker's level 6. Trying to come on in here as TP is going to come in from the Azir, it looks like. Engaging onto the Kassadin, but Effort able to get into that backline. Faker's still alive. The stopwatch going to be pretty good for the side. Trying to go in there, but they burst him down! Teddy's able to get in there and get the Zonyas, and Faker is here for the cleanup. I cannot believe that he actually is.
2 items for an Ezreal. In the mid lane, looking for a dive.
Here we go. Nice Feather Storm to get Viper to safety. They don't quite have the damage here.
Alright, I want you to get the right script next time, and I want this team fight to work out as well, as the quickness is doing so much for Effort. Battle dances his way out, gets that extra range, jumping onto Teddy. Tarzan in out of position, and then almost just gets insta-killed by Faker, and once again the re-engage, and this time SKT will be able to strike the fatal blow. The second inhibitor falls, and one Nexus turret is going to be there between SKT and keeping their hopes alive. Triple kill from Teddy. It's the Quadra Stole.
Thinking about an engage now on a Dread, but Subjugate gonna come out early. Big one onto Clid, and he immediately goes down, but we got Khan into the backline with that Rakan together. Joining forces, and now aiming with no Feather Storm. Back is Clid. Look at the damage, the poke coming out. Baker's going into the backline, and we have a Kali coming in from behind as well. There is no chance for Griffin to win this fight, unfortunately. And 4.
They don't have wards in their flanks, though, and those could be the costly ones.
On fleek going in, but so is Effort. Gets 3 of them, 5 of them actually, with the Tahm. A 3-for-2 special as... Wow, already the kill gonna come in. Faker looking for the kills, finally has the Zaya to help out, and even though he goes down, it really just doesn't.
It's coming soon.
Are you ready for some wombo? Oh, he actually missed, but he's dead anyway. The QSS comes in, but goes so dead. You are just all dead as in goes the Kassadin, and out goes the Sandbox. Gonna be
greatly reluctant fighters are gonna have to fight soon here.
Well, that's a flash onto Teddy, trying to make it happen. Lehens doesn't have a health bar. In goes Effort, gonna charge up everybody! And what a way to end the game. SKT get a sweet Griffin here into the dumpster, and they are going to do it. SKT will sweep in the playoffs and take down every single team in their path. They are the most dominant team from the Korean region, and they are the very accurate winners of today.
소감이 어떻습니까?
So effort, how do you feel right now?
결승전에서 이제 주전으로 장담이 잘
As a starting
차지했습니다.
support,
기분이 어떠세요?
you got this trophy.
결승전 이제 저 드디어 2년차 만에 처음으로
Well,
결승 첫
after
무대를
my
밟아봤는데
2 years experience in
팬들이
LCK, this
진짜
was my
너무
first
잘해줘서
finals.
정말
All the
편하게
other
게임했던 것 같아요.
players were doing such a great job, so I was really playing comfortably.
네, 오늘 아무래도 무대가
And
무대다
especially
보니까
today, we were on a
게임
big
끝내는데
stage,
집중을 좀 해주더라고요.
so all the other players were focusing on ending the game.
네, 저 굉장히 만족했습니다.
So I was really
자, 오늘
satisfied.
가장 이때쯤 내가 우승했구나
At
느꼈다.
what point did you feel that you are the champion of LCK? Game number 4? Or after game number 1?
저는 4세트 넥서트 깨지기
When-
전까지는 우승했다고
Well,
생각하지 않았는데
before
넥서트 깨는 순간 우승했다 생각했어요.
We broke the nexus of Griffin in game number 4. I didn't acknowledge it. After we broke it down, I
롤은 지속되는 게임이기
finally
때문에 무조건
felt
넥서트를
it because
깨야지.
League of Legends is about breaking down the nexus, so I was letting my guards down.
이렇게 그냥 승질을 내는군요.
네, 맞습니다.
That's why I always tell the teammates to hit the turrets. League of Legends is about breaking down the nexus.
롤드컵까지 자동으로 가는 건데
So you guys are already in Worlds.
MSI에서의 아쉬움
And Teddy also mentioned that,
물론 이제 마타도
well, due to some of the disappointing performance at MSI, he really wants to do a great job at Worlds.
도움을 많이 받아서 이번 썸머 시즌
With
우승하게
great
됐는데
help of
롤드컵에는
my
제가
teammates,
좀
I was
열심히
able
해서
to get this
캐리하는
title.
모습을
So
보여드리려고
at
하겠습니다.
Worlds, I want to do my best and show the fans that I can also carry the game.